Welcome. What do people think of you is today's timeless pick a card. Option 1 on the left, we have clear quartz. Option 2 in the middle, sodalite. And option 3 on the right hand side, we have moldavite. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. Timestamps are in the description box. If you need more time to choose, you can pause the video now. See you there. Welcome everyone who chose clear quartz. This is going to be your reading. This is what people think about you. All right, so the number 18 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 9. So first thing that's the first thing that comes to mind here is magnetic. Your energy is magnetic. And whenever people are around you, their energy gets amplified. So it's like you add value. You add value wherever you go to whomever interacts with you. People think you're expanding, you're growing. You like transparency, and people think that they can count on you for transparency. People think you're powerful. High frequency, high vibrational, high vibe, good vibes. Clear-minded. People think you're clear-minded. People think you're focused on growth and expansion right now. All right. Okay. People also think that you're quite empowering. I don't know if it's something just about your vibration, or it's something people pick up from you, or you just add value to people's lives. You add value to people's lives. And you're quite magnetic. People feel drawn to your energy. People feel drawn to your energy. Ooh, unicorn. You're quite unique. People see you as very unique, one of a kind, and rare. Rare, unique, and one of a kind. And the unicorn has its horn pointing to the sky. So you have an ability to, first of all, connect to the higher realms. It's like you have like a clear, there's a clear sentience about you, a clear cognizance about you, a clear knowing. You see with clarity, you have a strong intuition, you are connected to the divine, and you have some form of higher wisdom. When people come into contact with you, they even ask themselves, how does someone like you even exist? There's something very special about you, and you could be eccentric, or you could be a quiet eccentric, or just something about you is definitely out of the ordinary. It's when you come into people's lives, you're one of a kind. It's like no one they know, they cannot compare you to anyone, because there's no way to compare you because of how unique you are. Man holding a heart. If you're a masculine, people think that you have a big heart. If you're a feminine energy, then masculine energies are very, very attracted to your energy, to you. Now we have the number 45, which is also a 9. So we have angel number 99. And with the number 9, I'm thinking it ends with you, but what ends with you is an old way of seeing things, of seeing the world, of seeing life in general. And there's more than one, I would say, man holding their heart for you, okay? Regardless of... So maybe you're into men if you're a masculine, and if that's the case, then it's more than... You have a lot of attention or options. And even if you don't want masculine male attention, there's a lot of men who fall in love with you. If you are a man, people think that you do have a big heart and you're willing to give of yourself for the greater good. Okay, I just heard heartthrob. All right, let's get more. What do people think of you? That you are aware of the subtleties, you pick up people's energy, you're empathic. And you have a very... You're smart, you connect the dots, you have your intelligence. There's something about your intelligence as well that sets you apart. And it's like you're not here to people please. You will do good deeds, you are a good person, you have a good heart. But it's not to people please, it's genuine, it's pure. And you don't care what people think of you, you'll just do you. And show up in all your true colors. So you're genuine and authentic. That's what people think of you. And you like to question things and explore ideas. You definitely don't go with the crowd. You do your own thing. Because when you follow the masses, the M is silent, right? So... you have your own inner compass and you are a critical thinker. You form your own set of opinions, and I would say more than not, people follow you. So in some sense you are a leader. That's how people see you, as a leader. People like to listen to you. All right. What do people think of you? Ooh, that's too many. People are very drawn to your energy. Emotionally and sexually, intellectually. You're well-rounded. A leader, the emperor, yes. Sorry, I'm not taking all of these. Did one flip here? No, okay. I just want one at a time. Okay, we have strength. All right, so people think you're strong, strong-willed, strong-minded. Probably that you have a strong body. But I would say more strong-willed and strong-minded, which if you are those two things, most likely you do take care of your body because you will not succumb to laziness or procrastination. That flipped, 4 of Cups. But people think in some way you're not satisfied about something in your life, but you will put yourself through it because you're strong enough to. Even if something, ooh, those fell to the floor. I'm going to pick them up because there were quite a few. I normally don't take them when they fall to the floor. Am I going to use these? Yes, we're going to use these. But it's like even through boredom, or even if you feel discontent, you will push through. You have the discipline to push through. It's giving stoic, okay? I'm getting stoic here. Strong. All right. Discipline will get you through. This is what I'm seeing here. The number 8 could be relevant, and the number 4. So the discipline you tend to apply is towards stable prosperity, because people think that is important to you. Strong personality, strong character. And okay, the word is charismatic. People think you're charismatic. Ooh, you have charisma, the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles. So look, people think that you're doing well financially and you have financial stability, and people think that you could even have wealth, or if that is not the case, you look like you're wealthy or that you could be wealthy. You're definitely classy, and you tend to isolate sometimes, or many times. You don't mind spending time alone. You tend to retreat. I think you're more of like what's coming through is like you're more of like introvert, but very unique and almost so you have your bouts of coming out into the world and being with people, but then you need a lot of time to recharge your social battery, because you don't have your social battery runs out fast. I don't know if it's because people tend to siphon your energy, or you feel drained around people. But people think you're very connected to your higher self. But here's the thing also, people think that you will put yourself through discontentment in a stoic way for the sake of being stable in life. Either through like health stability, or financial stability, or locational stability, or relational stability, or even physical stability, right? So you will do what you have to do regardless of how happy you are, right? But you will also withstand situations for the sake of stability. You will withstand situations for the sake of stability, even if these situations don't make you the happiest. You need a lot of alone time. You need a lot of alone time, but you always have wise advice. Could even be financial advice, advice for health advice, advice for the physical body, advice like investments or real estate, that kind of thing. Or just how to stay stable. All right. That's 2, the Magician and the Sun. We're going to take both of them just because people think you're a powerful manifester, a master manifester, the Sun, and that you normally achieve your goals and you're always heading toward growth. At the end of the day, people see that you go through your ups and downs, but you always come out the other side. You withstand tough situations or unhappy situations, but then you always find a way of following the sun and finding your peace and your growth and your joy. And you could manifest anything you want, basically. Signs I'm seeing here that could be in your chart: Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. At the end of the day, people think you're a joy to be around. People think that you know how to manifest the things that you need in life. And when you do show up, you always add value. People really, really like your energy. All right, option 1, that was your reading. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. Quite a beautiful reading. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section, and if it did not, of course, go ahead and choose another pile. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Anyways, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Welcome, everyone who chose Sodalite. This is going to be a reading about what people think about you. All right, so we have the number 52. 5 plus 2 is also 7. These numbers could be significant. Okay, so there's something about communication here. Maybe some of you like diet sodas or light sodas. You live intentionally. You're very connected to conscious awareness. You're awakened, and you're very confident. And you're very clear when you express yourself. You make your intentions very clear. So when people think of you, they think they can always expect you to communicate clearly, and maybe even sometimes very bluntly and very sharply. I would say it's like a no filter. And at times it could even come across as tactless. But because clarity is important to you when you communicate. And you don't want to leave any reason for doubt, right? At least when it comes out of your mouth, you want to make sure that it's not ambiguous, let's say that. So you cut right through. And you also see through people. You could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius strongly in your chart. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. But there's a soft side to you. I'm looking at these pink petals. There's also a soft side to you. And people see that. So where you could be tactless, there's a softness. So you, in a way, you could tend to be tactless, but you have a way of saying things without filter, but not in a hurtful way. So there is tact here, but just because you're coming from a place of truth and authenticity, and people appreciate that about you. You live in your truth. The truth is important to you. That's actually similar to option 1. So if you felt drawn to option 1 as well, there could be messages there for you. In fact, I love that my collective, a lot of times we have 2 options that are very similar in many ways. And I do feel that my collective, you guys are genuine and authentic and clear and intuitive. You're a good communicator. People think you're a good communicator. All right. What do people think of you? What do people think of you? Oh, the fox, that you're loyal. People think you're loyal. That you are or would be a good, loyal, monogamous partner. Okay? Someone they can count on. Shrewd, smart, and also a wise teacher. So you could be a teacher, or people think they always have something to learn from you. People expect monogamy, loyalty, and people think you're a great teacher, and that you have an ability to learn quickly, adapt to new situations, and people see that you are or would be the ideal life partner. That you're able to commit to relationships for the long term. That you have also a natural charisma that keeps things exciting. You have an ability to keep things exciting within a relationship, even if you're with someone for a very long time. Yeah. Okay. What do people think of you? That you're stable, practical, someone people can count on, the number 28 could be relevant. This came out in reverse, but I immediately had the inkling to turn it back. So this is telling me that you have the energy and the power to turn messy situations or chaotic situations or unfortunate situations into victories. You have the ability to turn obstacles into stepping stones. You have the power and the energy to do so. The number 28 could be relevant, and the number 10 and the number 1. You are not afraid to begin again, to start over, to start from scratch, and you will do so time and time again. With the number 52 here being a 7, if you sum up 5 and 2, there's something very spiritual at your core that allows you to harness the energy and the power to always come out on top and be successful and experience victories in life. So people think that you're winning in life, or you always find a way to win in life. I wouldn't be surprised if you have surprised people before, like the Phoenix rising from the ashes, where people thought that you had failed completely, or maybe you even felt like a failure and you ended up surprising yourself and others. And there's a tranquility about you. People see that you're peaceful and tranquil. There's something very stable about how peaceful you are at your core, no matter what's going on around you. You always keep calm or stay calm. And that is the basis of your stability. Judgment. You're a good judge of situations, of character. You make really good decisions. The number 20 could be relevant, the number 2. People think that you are at a time in your life where you're having to make a big life-shifting decision. You're on the brink or at the threshold of making a big decision here. People think that you've had some kind of second chance at life, at a new life, or maybe people think you're starting a new life. The Star. This is big energy here. People see you larger than life. We have Scorpio and Aquarius energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. there's something about you that it just stands out. Your energy is healing. Your presence is healing. When people think of you, it's like hope renews. And that you have achieved some long-term goals here and some dreams. You've had some dreams come true. And there's just something that makes you stand out. You stand out from the crowd. There's something, it's like you're a guiding star, and there's something that people just aspire to when they see you. For many of you, people see you as someone who would look good on their arm. It's like you're people's lucky star. You attract luck to other people. The number 17 could be relevant. The number 8 could be relevant to you. Yeah, that's stability. You're a star in your own right. Whatever you're doing, people see you as a star. Stellar. Otherworldly. Ace of Cups. I'm not going to take it because it kind of flipped, but then it didn't. The Hanged Man. People think that you have an ability to use your time well when nothing much seems to be happening. All of a sudden, when you exit stagnancy, you show up with something grand. Like, people think sometimes not much is happening in your life when those are the times that your energy is moving for you, and that's when you surprise people after. I'm seeing Virgo energy now. But it's all major arcana. So I would say you have a big impact on people, and people see you as greater than or larger than life. What's the word for it? Otherworldly. People think you have an ability to see things from all perspectives, and that you pause a lot. You pause a lot to gain perspective. You pause a lot to make decisions. You take your time with decisions. You take your time to heal. Your energy is very healing. A lot of people see you as a wish come true, like the kind of person that doesn't come around often, or if ever. Okay, and now we have the Moon. But people also feel that or think that you keep a lot to yourself. You're mysterious. You don't reveal much. Cancerian energy. These are all major arcana. I cannot believe it. You're seeing me shuffle. Out of 4 cards, all of them are majors. So your energy is major energy. You have a major impact on people's lives. And you're intuitive, and you draw people in with mystery. But people think that you're very healing. If you come across people who have depression, it's like they feel healed around you. You heal people's depression. It's like you have a secret sauce. But you also have an ability to overcome your own fears and sadness. But people think that you retreat a lot. I don't know if you disappear for long bouts of time. People see you as emotional at times, or very connected to your feelings. 8 of Wands. But then you have this ability to move forward and exit. You don't stay in the dumps for long. If you're sad, if you're feeling low, you don't stay there for long. You get yourself out of, or you help people out of that murkiness. You help people out of their depression. You keep it moving regardless of whatever you're going through. And at times people could never tell what you're going through exactly, because you will not make it known, because you are so busy either helping people or doing stuff or going here and there. People see you moving a lot if you're not retreating, and they don't really know what's going on with you, and they assume that you always have a way, you always figure things out, and you have a lot going on in your life, and probably you travel a lot, and that's probably why you disappear from time to time. At least that's what people think. And you just keep it moving. So, beautiful reading, guys. It was a pleasure to read for you. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section. If not, choose another pile. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now. All right, welcome, Multiplied. This energy is powerful. What do people think of you? That you're a life changer. When you show up in people's lives, nothing will ever be the same. Or you show up in people's lives at a time where everything's really chaotic. Either or. Moldavia. Someone could be from Moldavia. Is that how you say that country in English? I'm not sure. Let me know if you're from that country. And correct me if I'm not saying it correctly. The number 35 and the number 8 could be relevant. You bring calm to chaos. That's what I'm seeing here. You bring calm to chaos. You're very transformative. You change people's lives in a very big way. And you're open to new experiences. You're not afraid of change. You use change as a way to revitalize and renew. People think there are new doors opening for you, and you're about to cross some kind of a threshold. People think you're stepping out of the old and into the new, or that something unexpected turned your life upside down and you've had to start fresh. People could think that you are being reborn in a way, but you will always find your stability. Interesting how all three piles got the number 8, the number of stability. So that's something to be said about the collective here. Seems like the collective is very focused on stability, very stable collective, mentally, physically, emotionally. I can only hope that these readings are assisting with that. So let's see, what do people think of you? One more. Oops. What do people think of my option number 3? What do people think of you? There we go. Elephant. You could have strong Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, South Node, or Midheaven. The elephant. I just heard the elephant in the room. Do you normally address the elephant in the room? I'm going to have to say so because that's what I'm being led to say. So people think you are the one who addresses the elephant in the room, where other people would rather not say anything about anything. And you know what? People see you as auspicious, as wise, and unstoppable. You're very focused on one thing at a time. You're very generous. You're very loving. You're someone people can trust for wise advice. And You're like a good luck charm to people. That also came out in one of the options. If not all of you guys are all stable. You guys are all good luck charms to people. And wise. Clear-minded. Interesting. You're very claircognizant, because I can't help but see that red dot there, calling and drawing attention to the crown chakra area. People think that you are ignited from the inside out. You're always inspired, and you always inspire others. What do people think of you? Woman holding a heart. If you're feminine, people see you have a huge heart. With the number 44, people think you're divinely guided and you're surrounded by angels, that you are disciplined and headed toward 4 + 4 = 8 stable prosperity. But you always give back, and you always share the love. If you're a masculine, there are a lot of feminines who are in love with you. If you're feminine, you hold a lot of people's hearts. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 people's hearts. I would say there are at least 8 people who are in love with you if you're a feminine energy. And you're very loving, very empathic. You have those kinds of qualities that would make people fall in love with you. Your gentleness, you're trustworthy. Out of love, you could even create obstacles to steer people in the right direction. What do people think of you? What do people think of you? The Chariot. That you know, that you have a sense of direction that they don't, and they look to you for a sense of direction because you always know what the right direction is. And you're always moving it forward, always accomplishing things. You could have Cancerian energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart somewhere strongly. The number 7, you're highly spiritual. You make good decisions. People think you're a good driver. Three of Pentacles, that you know how to create a stable foundation for yourself. That you're very stable in your foundation. Your body is stable. Your finances are stable. Your living situation is stable. People think maybe you do a lot of road trips or you drive a lot. People think you have a stable foundation. The Moon and the 9 of Cups, Cancerian energy. People think you're heart-based, and people think that you have your wishes fulfilled secretly, but you don't go around boasting about it. You keep that to yourself. Some people may see you as too good to be true, a wish fulfillment, someone who people think you are satisfied with life. Six of Cups. A lot of people from your past think about you, miss you, reminisce about you, have good memories with you, are nostalgic about you. A lot of people want to reconcile with you or think back on the good times with you. People see you as childlike, lighthearted, sweet, and fun. Beautiful. Some of you may have at one point wore a pixie cut, or maybe you do, but that's not going to be for everyone. Delightful. People think you are delightful. But also people think that if you suffer in silence, and they see that. But just a sweet person, loving, giving, a good guide. I would say the person people would call in the middle of a crisis. For a sense of direction, for a sense of stability, for a sense of hope, for a sense of sweetness and gentle, fun, loving approach to what could otherwise be scary. You help people through their fears, and people know you get yourself through your own fears as well, because people see you have them, but it's like you don't make a big deal out of it, and you push yourself through it. So, beautiful reading, guys. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now.